The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Ready. 30 base. Check. Watch 54. Switch up. Snap.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Check right.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He's going to launch this thing way down. Oh, wide open, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 81 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Here we go.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back to you. Go.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And the Titans first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. No. Off. Protein spill. Hey. Go.
Off play action, Tannehill. Uncorks one for Davis. This is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bryant's extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Check 24, check 24. X3, 218, chopper. Hey, Delta. Go.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. He completes it to Westbrook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. Do you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Switch gears, switch gears. 80 weapons. Five.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, as he can really impact this offense. The throw over the middle, taken in. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's go, deep. 6-6, pull it high. Fast. Shoot.
On 4th down, Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go now.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
General West. Hey, Alpha. Mike's 54.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake.
Hey, stand up. Hey, high 7.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Check 26, check 26.
On second down, here's Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Ready? 18 Gator. Rack. 58, come on. 58, come on. I got it. Get it.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
These two teams all tied after one. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Hey, Foxtrot. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 58. Now.
Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. Silver. Pilot, 64, weak. Switch man. You go tight. You got tight. Ready.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Line 54. No. You better break it. Check. Shoot.
Now it's Tannehill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joe Schobert coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Come on, set.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Kill. You draw Porker. You're out. Fight.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Distance wasn't the problem, but he did need some help from the right upright, and he got it. A little kiss and in.
Yeah, fortunately caught on the inside of the upright, and that pushed it through. This isn't like a baseball foul pole where you hit any part of it and it counts. It's got to go through the post. If he hits it on the outside, that's no good.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's get it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
A quick throw finding Lee out wide. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
70, Indy. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Let's go.
Fournette, a first down carry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo. Hey, Echo.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Army.
Mike 55. Big grip.
On 2nd down, Minshew. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Glasgow coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line.
That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll try the right side here with Fournette, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
We own it.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
61. Matchbox lights. Hey, Charlie. Let's go. Let's go. Shoot.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. On a jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Set up. 60 outlaw. 54. Watch the run.
They'll toss it to Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
Right here. Right here.
Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
Coverage defensively by Logan Ryan.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Put a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Come on,
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No.
Derrick Henry all alone. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain...
Derrick Henry all alone. The 40, 30, 10, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry, 79 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go one more.
Now Minshew. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he will handle first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Now Fournette. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Ready?
Again, it's Fournette. And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And finally down at the 9-yard line. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 9. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. The backup, Rob Kelly, his first carry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
I got him.
And they'll try again down here with Kelly. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Minshew sets to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. He'll go with a big bank for it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
On the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Smith.
Mike 5-4.
And here we go. Watch the pass. Be good.
To throw is Tannehill, and caught by Henry. So an agile move, but not a big gain, down right near the 25. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready? 30 base.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go.
Yes. Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Flush to his right. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Joe Schobert with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
54.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Fournette running right. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Jackson. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At their 48-yard line.
Protein spill.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Hey, Zoo. Zoo.
Now Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Ready, set. 51. Hey, orbit. 5.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
On the set.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Yep.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn it over. Let's get that ball.
Fournette. Oh, look at that. Fournette fighting through. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Fournette on the counter, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Minshew. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 25 yards that time.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
15 line it. 15 line. Come on, the ball. Kill. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Hey, Delta.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go. Check 52. Get it.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Leo.
They begin with Henry. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10.
Bravo. Go.
Derrick Henry. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Under 10. Ready.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Go. 54, right there.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
Check 13. Check
X3. 218. Chopper.
Check 15.
Hey, Alpha.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
5.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Joe Schobert, his 2nd sack of the night.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run with Henry. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. A gain of 39 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
He's checking.
80 weapons. Hey, 5-7. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Henry running right. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set,
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Minshew. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Daquan Jones. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
Stay with your man.
Watch the edge.
You're out.
Crunch. Crunch.
Ready.
And the busy night for Henry continues. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Titans, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.